So today I'm super excited and honored just because during our recent trip to California, we had the honor of being invited by Guro Dan Inosanto and his wife to visit him at the Inosanto Academy of Martial Arts in Marina del Rey, California. But unfortunately, on the day of the notification, we were at Disneyland, so we couldn't make it on time. So 2 days later, we decided to drive down to his academy, but we had just missed Guro Dan. He had just flown out for a seminar to Italy. So due to that, his wife decided to send us this super nice picture, which we just received in the mail, which is a vintage photograph of Guro Dan Inosanto. As you can see, I've already framed this. This is a vintage picture, my friends. Check this out. So anyone in the Jun Fan Gung Fu or Jeet Kune community will attest that this picture is absolute vintage. So it's signed directly to us, to Danny and Alex. May God bless your lives, Dan Inosanto. This is a picture of Dan Inosanto taken with Bruce Lee while he was still alive in Hong Kong, 1972. So I was super honored that he chose this photograph to sign to us. And this, my friends, is totally awesome. This is vintage stuff. So thank you very much, Guro Dan Inosanto, from the bottom of our hearts, as well as Mrs. Paula Inosanto. Thank you. Super coincidental, guys. I'm actually wearing the original Inosanto Academy t-shirt that we actually purchased while we were down there in LA. So who is Dan Inosanto, you ask? Guro Dan Inosanto is one of the most decorated and prolific martial arts instructors in the world, in my opinion. Not only has he trained directly with Bruce Lee, he's one of his most prominent students. Dan Inosanto is probably one of the most respected martial artists and instructors of martial arts in any martial arts industry, in any circle that you ask. I think he's certified in more than a dozen different martial arts styles. So today I'm super excited because during our recent trip to California, we had the honor to visit the Inosanto Academy headquarters in Marina del Rey. And a lot of you guys know me as a crew in Muay Thai, as well as a coach in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But what many of you guys don't know is when I first started out my martial arts journey, it was in traditional Kyokushinkai karate, as well as Jun Fan Gung Fu, Jeet Kune concepts, and Filipino Kali, which is the Filipino form of martial arts. Okay, as a matter of fact, in my office is one of the original Jeet Kune, the art and philosophy of Bruce Lee, written by the man himself, Dan Inosanto. Now this book, my friends, is totally awesome. So I love this book, and one of my favorite quotes, find the page. So I love this book because it's an original book that includes Sigung Bruce Lee's original drawings, his notes, and some of the stuff that's so vintage it was left only to Dan Inosanto for him to keep and preserve. Okay. One of my favorite quotes in this book is using no way as way and having no limitation as limitation. And that's the nucleus of the Jeet Kune concept. Jeet Kune is not a style, my friends. So if you're training at a place where it says Jeet Kune as a system or style of martial arts, that is totally false, guys. Jeet Kune, just like mixed martial arts, is coined as a concept and not a full-out style.
You can't really classify Jeet Kune technique in the way of in the realm that Bruce had it. It's absorbing what is useful for you. Since it is not a style, we use maybe certain disciplines to get certain attributes, to develop certain things. So there is no Jeet Kune technique as per se, as the way he founded the idea. Okay? Many people refer to it as a style, but it's not a style because it's not a style as a product. And as he used to tell me, it is a process.
So the style of the original Bruce Lee system is called Jun Fan Gung Fu. Okay, Jun Fan is simply Bruce Lee's name in Chinese. Okay, my friends, enough talk. I'm so motivated about this that today I wanted to dedicate the technique of the week in showing you guys some of the stuff that I've learned through that system when I was training. So today I'm going to show you guys a small energy drill, which I find still has tremendous value, even though you're not going to use that in a street fight or in the cage, obviously. But it's very good at enhancing your coordination skills as well as your speed, okay, of reaction. Alright guys, so what we're going to do today is just to show you a small energy drill. It's a whole set, but I'm going to break it down in 3 pieces for you guys to see. Okay, so this is not a fighting set, it's just an energy drill. So they refer to it in Jun Fan Gung Fu as sensitivity drills. Okay, so keep in mind that in classical traditional Asian martial arts, such as Wing Chun Kung Fu, they use the vertical fist every time they punch because the system is based on close quarters fighting. So we're going to use it as such for the exercise. So I'm going to throw a straight lead. My partner's going to parry. I'm going to use a wedge from the inside and then use a slap. And then on the opposite side, my partner's going to do the same reaction. I'm going to wedge and then slap. Okay, so one more time slowly. I'll wedge through the inside and slap block. And then I'll wedge through the inside and slap block. Okay, so from a different angle so you guys can see. In this angle here, my partner's reacting. I'm wedging through and slapping. I'm wedging through and slapping. So you can see how this starts to build coordination from switching from your right hand back to left and right, and then from left hand back to right and left. Okay, so they refer to this as the slap block. Okay, one slapping block, and then wedging, slapping block. Okay, so on the second drill, we're going to be using something very similar, but we're going to pull as opposed to pushing. So when my partner reacts with a parry, I'm going to wedge and start to pull. All right, and then slap. My partner's going to react. I'm going to wedge through. Pull first, and then react with my slap. Okay, so one more time, wedging, pulling, and pushing. Wedging through, pulling first, and then using my push block. Okay, so in Chinese martial arts, this is referred to as the PAK SAO. PAK SAO means slapping hand. Okay, so when I do the first drill once again, I'm going to wedge through and use what they call PAK SAO, and then wedge through and use the PAK SAO slapping block. Okay, so we'll do this a little bit more quickly now. So my partner's gonna go 1, and then 2, and 1, and 2. And as we start to speed this up, you'll see where it starts to build coordination from left to right. One more, right here. Okay, now in the second drill, we can add some speed as well. So I'll start slow, my partner's going to react, we're going to pull, and then push, and then wedge, pull, and push. One more time, slow, wedge through, pull and punch, slap and punch. One more time, wedge, pull, and punch. Okay, so move forward. Now we're going to do a little bit quicker. So 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. And that's your reaction for what they refer to as the lop sao. Lop means pull. So pulling block, right? So pulling hand, as I react, my partner gives me this energy, I'll wedge through, and then pull to punch, and then the reaction is to push. Okay, so as they go in, 1, pull, and block. Okay, now on the third drill, the last variation is simply putting all of them together. So basically it's putting one PAK SAO, lop sao, and then ending with another slapping block, right? So it's gonna look like this. 1, I'll wedge through, PAK SAO, lop, and then PAK again. And then my partner's gonna react, give me that energy, I'll wedge through, PAK, lop, PAK. Okay, so they refer to this as wedging, pushing, pulling, and pushing again. Once again on the opposite side, pushing, pulling, pushing. Okay, so when we add this with a little bit of a continuous speed, it's going to look like this. So now just quickly to put things into context, okay, this is just a drill to show some coordination and build a muscle memory into the instincts of blocking and slapping and pulling. Now, when these guys use this for more fighting or practical approach, and a lot of times they'll start from this position right here. They refer to this as the reference point. All trapping skills start from this position, okay? So we would start from a reference point. I go into my PAK SAO, my partner is gonna react, and then that's when I am my first trap. And on the second time, I'll start from a reference point. Once again, PAK SAO, and then I'll go into the second drill. And on the last one, reference point in the center, slapping block, go into slap, pull, and slap. Now, into a more practical situation, it would look something like this. We're fighting, and I get the low reaction, person blocks down, go back up, and that's when I enter with my trapping skills. Okay, so one more time, block down, block up, enter, and then enter with some trapping skills. This is just a small example, and it's just the tip of the iceberg of what Guro Dan Inosanto actually teaches. And you know, I'm far from being able to do what he does. I can't replicate at the same speed or agility. This guy is just a genius when it comes to all sorts of martial arts. But I wanted to share it because it was actually kind of cool for me today just to review some of these techniques myself, because it's been over a decade that I haven't practiced Jun Fan Gung Fu and Jeet Kune concepts. So as you can see, I was a little bit rusty on some of the trapping drills, but I wanted to share this with you since the video today was just to show some of the highlights of some of the Dan Inosanto and the Inosanto Academy of Martial Arts in California. Some of the exercises they do for original Jun Fan Gung Fu. Guys, until next time, keep training hard. Use this as a good coordination and sensitivity drill to enhance your hand speed as well as reflexes. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Over and out.